Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you are new to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a good day. Morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is. Welcome to your Love Tarot reading today. All Signs Tarot, a reading where we're going into their thoughts, their feelings, intentions, what you might need to know or don't see coming. It's on everybody's mind. Are you in contact? Are you not? I don't know either. Let's see what is coming through today. Let's take a deep dive. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what we need to see today. Please show us the cards, Aho. The Hanged Man is in reverse. The Nine of Wands is in reverse. The Page of Pentacles is in the upright. The Hierophant is here in the upright as well. Major Arcana energy, the only Major Arcana here on the table at this point. Page of Swords in reverse. So two page energies here, both in reverse. Four of Pentacles in the upright. Five of Cups in the upright. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. In reverse. Two of Wands in reverse. So it's really clear. Somebody that... Well, it's somebody that you were or are or were waiting on to make some kind of move or choice. And it's definitely around commitment, the Hierophant. Now we could be looking at, I mean, this is a card of commitments. It can include paperwork. You know, it's a long-term energy. It could include marriage, you know. It's really specific. It could also include other people. Whatever the case is, I feel like things kind of fell apart. There are issues around it, literally here. Seven of Pentacles, Venus and Taurus energy, again in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse, Mars and Pisces. So the Five of Cups is here, and it's with the Page of Pentacles, and somebody is definitely feeling a lot of regret for how things were left. So whether you are not talking at all or there's some kind of a pause here, there are still feelings here. Look at our Five of Cups. Two of them behind in the upright, bringing in that Two of Cups energy, Venus and Cancer. Are they full or are they not? You know, but you also see this water flowing here. It's really fast, and there's a bridge kind of like, are we going over this together or apart? There's still some potential for things to be worked out, but we're in this energy of wait, and there's a page here, you know, holding on to this pentacle, sort of looking at it. And it can require a lot of patience around somebody. But this is also really validating with our messenger that there's some kind of information coming in around it. Some of which is really clear, by the way, here in the Four of Pentacles, the Sun in Capricorn energy. I haven't let you go. I'm working it out. Wow. But timing-wise, you know, look at this. The Hangman is in reverse, and there's definitely an indecision here. Uncertainty, kind of like an only time will tell. And then on top of it, we're looking at the Hermit. You know, like a pause or break, but where you go to get clarity and truth. Figure things out, literally. Our Hermit, Virgo and Mercury in their head, you know. Everybody holding on to the wand, holding on to the lantern as well, like trying to get, you know, holding it up and getting some light here to see. Timing-wise, it's been, whatever it is, it's been going on for too long, I feel. And look, it's connected with the Page of Swords in reverse, which is interesting on the other end of the Hierophant here. Here's the Empress, and it's in reverse. That there could be literally some kind of paperwork issues that are going on here. Wow. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say, like, in a legal sense, you know. Justice is here, and it's in reverse. It is the Justice card, and the original, I want to say, because in this deck there are two, and this is Justice, this 11, a master number, decisions, new beginnings. But what's going on in here in this energy? Has somebody not been honest? Again, is there some kind of paperwork issues? I feel like there might be. It might be that, well, it's actually pretty strong, I have to say, of waiting for somebody to make a life-changing decision. Now, it does connect to third-party energy, but I want to validate something. It's not always about, and I need to bring in this energy, okay? It's not always about another person. That third-party energy can also be connecting with, again, some kind of legalities or money, paperwork. So it can be people, you know, in that way. This is also yours, and that's it. Nope, there's one more. Okay. But it can be around money, you know, location, distance. Would somebody need to change their life? It feels like it, yeah. For some of you, it's validating around distance or cultural, religious differences, like maybe differences in your life. But things have kind of fallen apart. There is either the wait, you're not waiting anymore, or again, you maybe have 2 feet out the door. But somebody is coming in here to get your attention, the Six of Wands. What they have to say, they're hoping. Why did I just hear that? They're hoping it works. That's the other thing I'm wondering about justice, is somebody trying to win you back. So the Six of Wands is right above the Empress, which is here in reverse. And that's really interesting because we don't have the counterpart to the Hierophant and we don't have the counterpart to the Empress, at least not yet. But those are two very intense energies. Taurus energy, also bringing in Libra, divine feminine energy. But a validation here, yeah, gosh, that somebody's been not just emotionally unavailable, maybe not being honest about something, okay? They're not being honest about something. And again, it could definitely be connecting to some kind of paperwork or legalities. Like if somebody said, yeah, I'm done with that, or I'm done with this contract, if you know what I mean, but they're really not. Whatever it is, it's like I'm working it out, and I'm sorry for how I left things. Yeah, I feel like there is some kind of break or part that's going on here between the two of you. It's very specific, though. The Three of Cups is here. This can be a reunion energy in person, of course, if you can see each other, like at the party or whatever. But I also want to validate this Venus and Cancer energy around the communication. And it's coming here with the Nine of Cups. There is a wish fulfillment energy here of what they have to say. You want to hear. Wow. So there's also a really strong energy here. Look, Judgment is here. It's in reverse. Around waiting again for this person to make a decision. Somebody has been afraid to make these changes in their life. Like they haven't been ready. It's Archangel Gabriel. It's a final decision kind of energy. Yeah, it's going right here with the Hierophant again. Are there other people that somebody feels indebted to or they're listening to? Cultural, religious differences. Like, do they feel like they have to conform to what other people think or want? Are you even waiting anymore? Because I also feel that energy in the Five of Cups. You know, there's a feeling of, yeah, kind of some sadness that's here. Like, do you even love me kind of energy? A lot of Page energy here. Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Like, this is what I'm going to do. Okay, I want to say this. This is also the Pentacle energy, the slowest, but a page around the commitment energy, of course. So it's like taking forever here. So that's also connecting me with you around being honest with yourself and justice in reverse. Uprighting that, thinking about this, getting the truth. It's really clear here. But the wake-up energy and judgment and making a final decision. So they're working on it. You know, what is that? Again, is it around money issues? Other contracts? Money could be literal around that too, you know. Long-term kind of energy. People, what is it? Because, yeah, they're coming in here. Maybe it's even out of nowhere for some of you to say something to you about it. Ace of Wands. Aries also bringing in Leo and Sagittarius. Just even where it wanted to go here today. But that wand around the movement, like this is what I'm going to do. I'm working on it and I want you to know this. Like, okay, yeah, but it's really taking forever. Also, you could say for wishes to be fulfilled. The Sun is in reverse and it connected right here with the Nine of Cups. and the Five of Cups. So there's also that energy of like why it's taking so long. Devil is here. Interesting. So definitely when we talked about the issues that could be arising from whatever it is going on, that's really validating here with Justice in reverse. Some things they weren't being honest about, or that are not, have not been resolved. An attachment to, again, people, places, things, money, again, are just, okay, take a bite of your apple every time I say again. I don't know what it is with that word today. This is my third reading here today where I just feel like I've said it a million times. By the way, just a little reminder on that note, if you are anywhere but here at the Tarot Closet on my verified channel on YouTube, it means somebody's stealing the content which is going on, and your emails have really been helping us to deal with it. Yeah, so it's in the video description and on the About Me page, so keep them coming. Thank you so much. Other platforms, on YouTube, whatever, stagnant videos, voices that don't really belong to anyone, if you know what I mean. Still, you hear just enough to know. That is just 100% Chris's reading. You know, we can figure that out, so just send it on. Thank you again, by the way. Knight of Cups. Wow. So 8 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. It's like coming here to you, where you may or may not be waiting or on your way out. It's almost like, I don't know, if you can see each other, they're just going to come right up. It's like making sure that you, like really, it's kind of like 5 of Pentacles, like wait. Like they're gonna, I was feeling cornered, like they're gonna just, like they want to, this is what they want to say to you. Yeah. What's in that cup? Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. So the 6 of Pentacles is here. What are they coming here to bring? 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. I want to validate something here. Number 1, the Devil card energy does connect us with the Lover's card. That is the 2 of you, okay? And that can also obviously be around an attachment with each other. But for me, that's also connecting to whatever it is around this person. And just a little bit of a validation if you are Aquarius, or it's strong in your top 3, whatever. It might be yours. So go and check that out if you haven't, if you are, because as you know, all the zodiac signs are here every week, and I never know what's coming through, but it might be connecting for some of you. In any case, the 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, that connects me also to the 6 major arcana, which is the Lover's card. And I do feel like there, that energy here of what they have to say, that there is a decision to be made. It really feels like there's a decision to be made here. And maybe you've already made it. I feel like a lot of you are teetering, you know, 1 foot in, 1 foot out the door. What are they bringing in here? Well, there's a long overdue apology, I can tell you that. And also with this judgment energy around the decision, what went on there? What kind of bad judgment is there? You know, I mean, we have the Devil card here, so it's not that surprising. Yeah, the Queen of Cups is here. It's in reverse, which is, and these are the last 2, which is really validating around the apology for me, because it's in reverse, and that's a very healing energy. And it's the fact that somebody hasn't yet. And by the way, it does connect to a vice as well. So I do feel like for a lot of you, that's what it's about. Is this together or apart? Page of Cups, a new beginning, how they're coming in with the Fool. So is it together or apart for you? Aquarius energy, where you go when you come out of the World card. So telling us that we are in that energy of getting out of this cycle, completing the picture really for the 2 of you. So it really has this feeling of some decisions. Yeah, make or break kind of energy. Together or apart. Are you moving forward together or apart? The Fool. Taking a chance, a new path. They're coming in here with this Page of Cups energy. Look, it's here with the Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands. By the way, I do feel like there are there is a third-party energy too around this person that maybe also could be, maybe there's somebody that's a bad influence. Actually, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting that, but there you go. So if you are going to see them and you know it, or you're expecting it, or you're not expecting it, but you could, I would say, yeah, here's a little bit of a heads up for you, because it could be that it's in person for sure. But also around that Mercury energy, we could be connecting to, we're going to bring in some Oracle. We could be connecting to, the Strength card is here, to text messages, you know, a phone call, a phone message, social media, whatever. Metamorphosis is here. So this is a lot about, for me in this 7 here, around the path that's going to be going on for, like, the path forward. What is the path forward? Assessing the situation. 2 flamingos here, connected, communicating, changing where things have been, possibly changing everything between the two of you. Home is here. The Strength card is here. So that's the other thing about the Strength card. It's a 44. And that's like, it's time to face these things head on. Yeah. It's like, are we rebuilding this foundation or not? There's decisions here. The Strength card is holding on to the world. Life-changing decisions. That's an energy that I feel like we're in. We're moving into the Fool, and that's here in this world, this earth, that's here in the Strength card. And you can see it's like a Mother Earth energy. It's kind of like uprighting the Empress energy here for me. They have their foot kicked up. Look, and look what's here. There's a maple flower. Maple leaf, excuse me. Is there such thing as a maple flower? That connects to love, by the way, and change. And hello if you're in Canada. Just a little side note, but it's kind of uprighting it. It's like there's a lot of Gaia energy, Empress energy here. It's like World card meets the Empress meets the Strength card. The Courage too. So for some of you, that's really validating around waking up and making a decision for yourself if you're waiting anymore. If you want to move forward alone or apart. I mean, that connects with that energy of self-love as well. I want to bring in what else is coming through. Very clearly yours, the bottom of the deck. Wow, so definitely around hearing. I guess you could say hearing each other out, listening. The listening card is here. That 8 action can also be around, you know, infinity, karma, mastery. There's a lot of musical notes here, and there's a messenger. That connects me to what is also here again. I feel like there's an apology, but that's not all that this is about. But it is here. Where do we go from here? Compass. Whoa. Also, by the way, the Home card. There's an owl here waiting in the tree. There's a little sign. It says, welcome, life. There's a clock here. It's interesting. It's almost getting to 8. We have the 8 here. The 8 here, that's 88. And you know what's interesting about that? That's a new stage energy for me. It's like transformational energy. It's like butterfly energy. And we literally have the metamorphosis card here. So this conversation, or what they have to say, is definitely going to change the path here. So whether it's together or apart, it's getting out of the cycle that's been going on. And maybe for some of you, it's been a while. Compass, where do we go from here? Connecting to that 5 around the conflict, what's about to change, but also the connecting to the throat chakra. Look, heal the ouch. That's also connecting with an apology again. It is here. I just don't think that's the basis of everything. But it is an 11. Master number, new beginning, a decision. It's almost like a little ASMR. Look, why am I all of a sudden having a brain fart here? Raccoon. Here on the wolf, they have their little nurse hat on. They're holding on to a tool. And look, you can see there's like a water, like a pack on their head. Heal the ouch. What they have to say, for sure. And are you expecting it? Maybe not. Unexpected visitors. Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, it's going here on the Six of Wands. So for sure, I mean, it literally could be connecting to the home. That's what I wanted to say as well. Like a literal dwelling here, but there are, look, there's the Hase, the bunny. Hase, as we say in Austria. New beginnings, matters of the heart. Maybe, oh my gosh, look. This is really clear. Pun intended, because look what's here on the clarity card in reverse. It's holding up the, here we go, look, the magnifying glass. Which, yes, sometimes I use it if, if there's little details I want to see on the cards. It says clarity. Getting clarity here. Look, details, details, mounds of books and paperwork. I tell you what, I mean, Hierophant, Justice in reverse, like what is that about? It could definitely be around those specific details of that. Again, whether it's legality or whatever it is. There's clarity here. There's a new path coming forward. The last two coming through. This is really clear. Intention in cleaning house. Harao holding on to a dandelion, and they're in that state where you would make wishes, you could say. In fact, that's what my garden looks like right now. A 22, a second chance. Hoping for, that's the other thing, if win you back or a second chance to fix things, try again. If you are apart, I don't think that's for everybody, but it's definitely here for some of you. Yeah, it's like reaching the goals. And look at here, it's coming here with cleaning house. This is a 10, a new cycle. It again, look, it's right here on home. Okay, details, details, justice in reverse, even the Empress in reverse. That might be a very specific thing for some of you. That could be around that. Again, some kind of paperwork issues around other people or things, literally a house, stuff that kind of got this person in a situation, whatever. But it also connects for me around like fixing things and yeah, cleaning house. Between the two of you, this is their intentions. These are their intentions, you could say. Where do you go from here? Is this together or apart? I want to bring in some love messages. These are what I'm looking at today. I replay our conversations over and over. That's the other thing. I want to tell you how I feel. Look, I mean, it's connecting to the Strength card energy, which, by the way, even in this oracle, that connects me to the Strength card, which is the heart chakra energy. What are these life-changing decisions that are here? My life is not as together as it seems. I know I crossed a line with you. It's here on Heal the Gut. I'm starting to understand our connection. Wow, I feel you leaving me behind. It was my fault, but I blamed you. I will wait for a sign from you. This is really interesting. I hid who I really am from you. It's going here on details. And again, that message in reverse, the card in reverse, it's like showing clarity. What is that about? It really is connecting to the Hierophant and the Justice energy for me today. I regret lying to you. Yeah. Of course, validating Justice in reverse, but connecting here with home and cleaning house. Financial people, what is that? The bottom of the deck. I love you unconditionally. I'm starting to understand our connection. Unexpected visitors. Yeah, here's a heads up for you. It definitely feels like getting out of this loop or this cycle that's been going on and this full energy of moving forward. The question is really for you, is it together or apart? Beautiful soul, that is your reading today. Thank you for joining me at the Tarot Closet. I look forward to seeing you next time.